Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Brown's Latest. I'm Dave Grendzynski, but you can call me Grizzer, and this is where we get you caught up on some of the latest news that's tied to our favorite team in the NFL, the Cleveland Browns, and then we also provide some takes on that news along the way. Some other people call them opinions, but we like to call them takes around here. Thank you to everybody who has liked our previous episodes, everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Hopefully you liked the fit change yesterday. People seem to like it. I had to go all out. It was 10,000. And so 12,000 will be 12 jersey. That's a lock. That's happening. So 11, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But let's hope I have to worry about it, okay? Let's put it to you that way. But thank you so much to everybody who supports the show and had nice things to say in the comments. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun, to do this show with you folks out there on the internet. I appreciate it so much. Also, thank you to everybody who's become a member of the Browns Latest Dog Pound, and all of you get your comments in the viewer comment section because it's such a big part of this show. It's us. It's not just about, it's us. Working together, talking about our team. All right, now coming up on today's show, what should be your worst fear if you're a Shedeur Sanders fan now that Kevin Stefanski is no longer calling the plays? Don't be surprised if this happens before the trade deadline. I never knew this, but there's a striking resemblance between Jets head coach Aaron Glenn and our head coach Kevin Stefanski. And then in the viewer comments, the Browns' bold move to get Shedeur in there as QB1. But first, we have some headlines because it's game week, fellas. And look at this. Seth Tillman's back, so he'll be playing this week. So you have Judy, Tillman, Thrash, along with, as your top three wide receivers. Bond and is in there as well. So, you're back to, I guess, full strength with your receiving core. But the thing is this, Shedeur Sanders still bothered by that back. And if you saw that video over the weekend, he went to go visit his dad. He went to go visit Prime. And then I don't know who the woman was. I couldn't see her face, but he's hugging a woman in the office. And he said it a couple times. He's like, I got that back going. I got that back, or something along those lines. I was like, oh, all right. This must be a thing then, because, he was like, be careful because my back is hurting me. And Stefanski said it yesterday. He did not practice again. But Kevin says he's getting better, but he says that about all the guys who are hurt. And then they're hurt week after week after week. Also not practicing Bond. He's supposed to be there for us, but he didn't practice yesterday. Judkins is going to be okay. So he was there. He's going to be fine. That's what Kevin said. But the big news of the day was Kevin Stefanski giving up the play calls yesterday. Says Tommy Rees will finally give us our Christmas wish, and he will let Tommy Rees call the play. So Stefanski gives up play calls. But if you're a Shedeur Sanders fan, be careful. Because everybody who gets out from under the thumb of Stefanski and his horrible play calling goes somewhere and balls out. So if Gabriel balls out without Stefanski calling these plays, then what? Stefanski's job may depend on this whole thing. There's nothing more than Kevin wants than for Dylan to ball out. Now, do I think he's going to ball out? No. Do I think he might look better? Yes. I'm sticking to that you could win some games, but you're not going to win because of Dylan Gabriel. And if Shedeur's back doesn't get any better anytime soon, and he still keeps getting to run the offense with Tommy Rees, then I don't know, man. We all want to see Shedeur, bottom line. And we want to see Shedeur with Tommy Rees calling the plays. So, I don't know, man. Maybe this is Kevin's last ditch to try and prove that Dylan Gabriel belongs in the NFL. But I don't know. I don't see how much different it's going to be. But like I said, the play calling should be better, right? We should have better play calls. So instead of running like trickeration on 3rd and 1, or running four gadget plays when we're 1st and 10 from the other team, New England's 38-yard line or whatever. We're going to start doing gadget plays. Probably won't have to look at that. So that's going to be a step forward no matter what with Tommy Rees. But if Gabriel somehow starts looking like a real quarterback in this with Rees, it's not going to be good for us who want to see Shedeur. But Haslam said we will see them both. So, but I just can't. I just don't see it happening. Undersized, left-handed, has to roll out to see anything. Can't throw over the middle. Everything's high. We'll see. We'll see what Rees comes up with. But Stefanski wants to set his that he wants the teacher's pet set up to win. So we'll see. I doubt they're going to get any help for in a trade. But the deadline's right here, right around the corner. And Wyatt Teller, was asked, you worried about it? And he said, I don't want to get traded. He said, I'd like to be a Cleveland Brown. I want to retire a Cleveland Brown. So that was nice of Wyatt Teller to say. I don't think we're going to, any of these linemen, if we try to trade them, I don't think we're going to get anything for them. But, they might. Somebody who wants depth. But here, don't be surprised if this happens, though. Don't be surprised if we really don't do anything, including Njoku. Although with the Packers losing Kraft, too, now, there are teams that need tight ends. So you might be able to get a sweeter deal for Njoku. But to me, there's a world where they just kind of stand pat. Stefanski said yesterday, I like all my guys. I like my guys. I like everybody we got. And so, the reason they would do that is to just let all of this dead money just float away down the river. Because, here, take a look at this. Look at all of the people. Look at this. Look at this list. I had to go to the land of small fonts to fit everything on this graphic. These are all the people that we're either paying, that aren't on a team anymore, or we're paying, or what we would have to pay them if we didn't move them or get rid of them. And look at this. This is insane. Wait till I show you the total on the next slide, because I need you to hold on to your seats, folks. This is all money we're paying to people that do nothing for us. I mean, Batonio, I guess, and Teller are there, but everybody else, Conklin, he's been a complete waste. Like this is insane, the money we're paying. And then here, we're 4th in cap space. I mean, we got cap space, so there's that. But look at that dead money all the way to the right. See us, we're 4th. Look at that. Over $77 million in dead money right now for the Browns. So not good. Not good. And so that's why there's part of me that thinks everything could just float down the river and we just go on with what we have. And then they just hope, let all these contracts just go away. I don't know what you're going to do with all these offensive linemen who have expired contracts coming in. They're all old and they're not that good, and you don't have anybody to replace them. I don't know. Maybe we'll finally see Zach Zenner. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, it's apparently ready to go, but they're just not using them yet. Maybe this is what they were waiting for. Clear a spot for them through a trade or something. We'll see. We will see. Now, one other thing I noticed is a striking resemblance between Aaron Glenn and Kevin Stefanski. Now, it's not in the way they look, it's in the way they handle a press conference. Because when Aaron Glenn, this is after Justin Fields balled out and brought the Jets back, and they beat Cincinnati. After the game, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to name a starting quarterback. So they doubled up on it yesterday. They're like, okay, so who's going to start at quarterback? This is what he said. I mean, this is right out of the Stefanski playbook. Here we go. Ready? He says, I'm not going to give you that answer. He says, you'll find out soon who our starting quarterback will be. Justin did a hell of a job against Cincinnati, but I'm going to keep that close to the vest. Are you kidding me? Did he call up Kevin and say, hey, what should I say when they ask me about who I'm starting? Kevin said, oh, just don't tell him anything. Tell him you got to be better, or that's not your focus. Those are two options. Well, first of all, make sure you tell him you understand the question. I understand the question, but that's not my focus. You mean to tell me your starting quarterback is not your focus? That's not my focus right now. Everybody on the planet knows it's going to be Justin Fields. Like when I saw, like, again, though, this is a coach with a losing mentality. That's what this is. Not giving everybody the answer that everybody already knows. Like, what is the point in doing that? That's Jets fans, they got to be losing their minds. Like, we're losing our minds with Stefanski. But you see this, man. When you have bad teams with bad coaches, this is the kind of stuff you see. Now, hopefully Stefanski out of the way of this, you know, with the not calling the plays, hopefully things will get better. But at least he did that. I don't know, man. I just thought that was so strange. Just say it's Justin Fields. What else you going to do? Who else you got nobody else. What are you going to, like, it's just dumb. So, I don't know, but I fully expected to be Justin Fields. I don't know why Aaron Glenn just didn't say that, but hanging around Kevin Stefanski too much. All right, viewer comment time. Now, you never have to ask me who's starting when it comes to the viewer comments, because the viewer comments are always starting. And we will start today with Denise Clark Custom Art. Sounds like a sponsor to me, Denise Clark Custom Art. Grizzer, I'm a Dallas fan, but have a respect for the other teams in the league. I believe that the Browns have just as much internal conflicts going on as Dallas does. In my opinion, the politics is what ruins the teams. Draft the best players, try out the players, and put them where they fit best. Leave all the other stuff on the table. I'm looking forward to seeing just what they are going to do with Shedeur. They need a whole new offensive line restructure, but maybe the fresh perspective will give them a boost if Tommy Rees steps in, and he did. So, it could help. Ready to see you hit the next 10,000. Congratulations again. Thank you so much, Denise Clark Custom Art. Here's the thing. There's rumors out there that Browns and Dallas made a deal. And then there was talk of deleted tweets and things like that. Mike Hall's on the block, apparently. So anything's possible. But here's the thing. Here's a couple of things I was thinking about. One, with Dallas, like, yeah, they have internal conflict, but they're just, he's got money and, like, I don't know. They seem to handle that stuff way better. But the other thing is this. Here's what I got to be thinking. Who on this team would you absolutely never trade in a million years? And I know some people are going to say Myles Garrett, but if it wasn't for the cap hit, I'd be like, you're not winning. He's already proven 5 sacks in one game and we lost. We got hammered. So he's not going to win you games by keeping him. To me, there's nobody. There's nobody. It's not like we're Kansas City with Mahomes or Buffalo with Josh Allen, where you go, I would never trade Josh Allen. I would never trade Mahomes. You're not doing it. You're like, I could say the Chargers. I'm never trading Herbert. Like there's just, you're not doing it. But on this team, honestly, and this is the honest to God's truth. This is what I would say. The one player for me is Shedeur. There's no way I'm trading Shedeur. You know why? Because we have no idea what we have. It's like a Christmas present that's been sitting there that we have yet to open. You have no idea what you have in him. So that is who I know what I got with Dylan Gabriel. I know that. Zappy, he stinks. Like, I already know what I got there. And then I look at all the position players. Like, even Denzel Ward, if you want him, take him. Like, I mean, it's nice that he hasn't gotten hurt, but he's on the back nine, or he's starting to get to the back nine of his career. And his contract's going to run out. We're not going to pay him. We're not paying him again. So, So yeah, the rookie crop. That's probably who I'm not parting with. That's my list. Like Mason Graham, Fannin, who, by the way, folks, if you remember the show Noah was on, Noah ran into Harold Fannin Jr. over the weekend. He came to watch Bowling Green play over the weekend, and Noah ran into him when he was out and about and took a picture with him, and he said he was very nice. And Harold Fannin told Noah he liked his Halloween costume. So he was Globo Jim, Ben Stiller's character from Dodgeball. That's what he was. And his buddy was Average Joe's Jim. So, but that was nice. He ran into Harold Fannin. But Fannin, Mason Graham, Shedeur, I'm not trading. Judkins not trading. Sampson not trading. Like the 5 rookies, because they're on rookie contracts and they're balling out. I'm not doing. Gabriel, though, I would trade in a heartbeat. But it just got me thinking about that. All right, Keith Greer is next. Joe Flacco has been the best quarterback in football the last 3 weeks. Crazy, huh? No, I told you that was going to happen, Keith Greer, because he got out from under the thumb of the quarterback stifler. And that is what concerns me with that. Well, I mean, because now it's like, if we're not even playing are we playing for the playoffs? Are we? I don't know. All I know is this. It's going to be must-see TV. Because if Dylan Gabriel balls out and Stefanski's not involved, I mean, you got to fire Stefanski immediately, I would think. Like, what are we doing with this guy? Gosh. I don't know how to take this. Everybody wants to see Shedeur. And now I wanted Shedeur with Rees. I did not want to see Gabriel with Rees because I'm nervous. Because he's not going to win us a Super Bowl. He might win us a couple games, and then that's it. It's going to be like Tua. It's going to end up like Tua. I don't want that. I already know how this is going to end. I want a guy who's going to turn into our Mahomes or Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts. That's what I want. Away we go, 747. Think he's a pilot? Away we go. And it's 747. Think he flies 747s? Could be. 10K well earned. Thank you very much. Away we go. After their next game, the Browns are going to fake a Dylan Gabriel injury and put Shedeur in so that Kevin can save face. The Browns are goofy right now. The rest of the league has moved on to games, and the Browns are still in preseason antics. And this is why I use this take. Well, one, we teased it at the top. This is a bold plan to get Shedeur in. Here's the thing. I don't think they're faking injuries. Shedeur's injury is real, and he's got to get that back straightened out because right now he's got all of his troubles behind him, if you know what I mean. And so he's got to get that taken care of. When I saw that video, I was like, ooh, okay, this is a thing. Like, if he's getting a hug and he's going, come on, my back, that's a thing. So, but the other thing is this, that you're right about away we go is, yes, that's a great way to put it. All these other teams have moved on to games, and we're still in preseason antics, trying out quarterbacks and, like, changing offensive coordinator, having to change the play call. Can't just say, like, everybody knows Kevin Stefanski can't call plays, but he always keeps taking it back. This is the second year in a row he gave it up. After 7 games last year, he gave it to, Dorsey. Like, he stinks at it. He's got to stop doing it. That's it. I mean, this should be enough is enough. I mean, he should never, ever call plays in the NFL ever again. All right, Mike Lazalvia. 9548 says, with what happened with Flacco, don't you think Watson needs a chance with a different head coach? I'm betting he can still play and will play well with a different Browns coach or another team. I would 100% prefer another team. Firing Kevin opens up so many questions that need to be answered. Is Watson still good? Can Sanders play, or do we trade him? Draft the first-round quarterback. Are the receivers really that bad? The only way to get answers is to get rid of Kevin. Now, Stefanski did say that the window is not opening on Watson, and remember, there's like after week 9, that's it, because there's no time left for him to come back, and so the Browns don't want him to come back. The Browns want him on that PUP list the entire season so they can cash in on insurance. I just showed you the cap space. They're trying to, if they get that money, that $36 million that they have it's somewhere around $36 million over the cap next year, comes down significantly. And so trust me, these contracts that Barry put together, but step 1, Kevin is off of play calls. Step 2 will be to fire Kevin. So we're one step there, but I'm not. I have to say, I have to be honest. Like, actual and factual, that thought has crossed my mind, Mike. Like, God, is Watson better? Is he better than what we saw? Is it Kevin? You can't help but think that, because it seems like every quarterback that is here and then leaves. I don't know, man. But what I saw, like when I went to training camp and I saw him overthrowing guys by 20 yards who were wide open, I'm like, this guy is not, he doesn't have it. So, I mean, I saw plays that the play call worked and the receivers were wide open, and he just 100% just missed them all the time. So that's why I don't think Watson's any good. I think, and he's never playing for us again. But that's my opinion, Mike. Great take. And we will end today with MDK MDH Vancouver 7185. Could MDH be the initials of somebody who lives in Vancouver, Canada, where like the moose are, and it's cold all the time? At least I think it is. I've never been there. I would like to go there. Haven't been there. Niagara Falls, Canada, I've been to. There's a casino there. But MD Vancouver 7185 says, I thought this was I should have thought of this. Normally we have Meltdown Monday, but yesterday we had Milestone Monday for hitting 10,000, and that was great. MDH, I love that. And so Milestone Monday, I wish you would have chimed in before we hit it, because that's exactly right. It was Milestone Monday yesterday, and we didn't even need to take a minute Tuesday today because I'm in a good mood. How do you like that? All right, we can beat these Jets. Here's where I'm at on this whole thing. It's must-see TV because now we get to watch Gabriel with Rees. That's the thing. No matter what this team's record is, every single week they are must-see TV because it is like the days of our lives. The sands of the hourglass. That's what this is, man. This team, this year. Gosh darn, every week there's just something else that takes us over and makes us watch. But that's why we believe, Lynn. So I just hope Shador's back gets better because right now it's a thing. I'm telling you, man, especially after that video, he's got to get that back better. We got to get him right. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Thanks so much for joining us. Go Browns! We'll see you next time.